guys, so today I'm doing a video about foundations for fair skin and different products that I would recommend to you guys, tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. I'm not a makeup artist, but I've learned a lot having fair skin. There's little things that you can do that hopefully will help you guys out. So first I'm going to talk about foundation, and we all know foundation is a really hard thing, especially when you have very fair skin. If you notice, a lot of companies at the drugstore, they will cater to light to tan skin because that's the majority of the population. They usually produce the colors that are most popular. So if you are very, very light on the spectrum or very dark, it's really hard to find something that's going to match your skin tone. Now, before you even go out and pick your foundation, of course, you want to know your skin's undertone, whether you are cool, warm, neutral, etc. Now, when you're testing a foundation out in the stores, maybe you're at, I don't know, department store or wherever, a lot of times they have testers. Don't test your foundation on your hand or on your face. You really need to match your foundation to your body, so say your neck and your chest. So I definitely suggest swatching the foundation on your chest area or your shoulders because you don't want to match it to your face. I know that sounds really weird, but if I went out to the store right now and I picked a foundation to match the color of my skin, I would end up with something completely different that I would not like, and it would not match my body because I have a lot of redness in my skin, a lot of pigmentation, discoloration. Even if you put the foundation on and you think, oh my god, this is too light, it really isn't. It's just because you're not used to seeing your skin on your face match your rest of your body. It might look a little pale, but once you add bronzer and blush and everything else, it really will complete the look and you'll look normal again, I promise. So these are a couple of my favorites. This is the Flower Beauty foundation, and it's a cream foundation, very hydrating. This is in the lightest shade, which is LF1. This is a really nice neutral color. I did do a review on this. If you want to see it, I will link it down below. Another one of my favorites that is a really fair shade. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. This is in the color Ivory, which is the lightest shade. This comes in a nice range of colors. This does have more of a yellow base to it. I find a lot of the NYX products are more yellow based than pink based, but it matches me perfectly. I don't have to alternate the color of either of these. They match me wonderfully. Now say if, for instance, these are too dark and you are very fair. I realize that I am not the palest person in the world, so if you are really, really porcelain white, you want to invest in a white foundation. This is key. Absolutely essential. I think if you have fair skin at all, light to super, super fair, you need to have this. This is for Manic. It is the Dream Tone Flawless Foundation, and this is in the shade Virgin, which is completely white. And what you want to do is you can mix this with foundations that don't 100% match you, and you can create your own custom shade, put it on your skin like you normally would, and you're good to go. This is very affordable. This was only like $11.50. There are some other options out there. I know Illamasqua has a great range of pale foundations. They also sell a white foundation. But this is very affordable. This is a water-based foundation, so do keep that in mind depending on what other type of foundations you have just lying around in a drawer. So you might want to test it out first and see how it mixes, and just remember, oil does not mix with water, so if you're mixing this with an oil foundation, it's not going to go over too well. But so far I have tried this with all of my foundations and it works perfectly fine. So now that we talked about foundations, I'm going to talk about concealers because that's also a really difficult area. I have always struggled with finding a really good concealer that is not only light enough for my skin, but it's going to actually add some coverage. It's going to perform the way I want it to. I do have a couple recommendations. If you can't find a color that matches you, for an example, the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealers, these are really good, but the lightest shade in Fair, which is a natural skin tone color, this is way, way, way too dark for me. Now their Brightening Concealer, I absolutely love this, and it is a very nice pale yellow, great for brightening underneath the eyes, and it's a really, really light color. So if you're looking at a brand of concealers and you notice that they have the skin colors but they're too dark, look for something that says brightening, illuminizing, something along those lines, that might be a better option for you. That way you can kind of conceal under the eyes and it can match your skin tone. And some brands do sell white concealers. I've yet to find one. Again, you could also mix your white foundation with your concealer. Obviously, if it's in a stick form, you can't do it that way, but if it's in like a squeezy tube or like a doe applicator like this one, you can mix it with your white foundation. That is another little trick that you can do. A couple concealers that I definitely recommend, and not only the brightening one from e.l.f. that I love, mainly just for underneath the eyes. This one is more for the face. This is the NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer in Porcelain, and this is just a twist up version of a concealer, and this is just a really nice neutral color. This is more for like touching up around your face. This isn't the lightest shade that I would like it to be, but it matches me very, very well. This one here is really great for underneath the eyes to highlight the face. This is the NYX HD Concealer in Porcelain. I love this concealer. It's my absolute favorite. I am wearing it underneath my eyes today, and it's just a very beautiful color. This comes in a great range of colors as well. This does have a slightly pinky tone to it, but I think it's very flattering and it really does a good job of brightening and concealing. Everything I'm talking about today is affordable and also cruelty free. I realize that there are other brands out there, but this is just stuff that I really love and I definitely recommend to you guys. So last but definitely not least, I had to mention powders, and pressed powders are really difficult to find in very light shades. I have always struggled with that, and that is definitely something I've always been on the hunt for. This one is so affordable. It's only like $3. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the Coverall Pressed Powder in Fair. And this is just an absolute favorite of mine. You probably have seen a lot of my tutorials and videos. This is just a really nice neutral color, and I love this line of products. I love their foundation as well. It comes in a great range of lighter shades. So this right here is from Manic as well. It's their Pressed White Powder in Virgin. Same color as their foundation. They go together. Now this is a straight up white pressed powder, and I know what you're thinking, oh my god, that's really scary. If you really do have very porcelain white skin, this would probably work for your everyday powder. I really like it because it's soft, it's blendable, and I know it looks a little bit scary at first, but you swatch it, it looks pretty white, but once you blend it into the skin, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks really nice and soft. It's not like in your face clown makeup or anything like that. I just really like how it looks on the skin. So some of you might think this is a little bit weird, but you can also mix this with, say, a powder that's just laying around in a drawer that you need to use up. You just take your brush and mix the two just a little bit at a time. Take a lid, swirl it around, mix it up in there in that brush, and then go ahead and apply it to your skin. That way you can use up powders that are just sitting around and not being used because they're too dark for you. So that's another option. Now obviously that isn't going to work for everybody. So if you're looking for something that's just a setting powder, you want to go for something that's completely free of any color. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. Now this one has no color at all. It's just like a pure white powder. This does have silica in it, so it's really, really soft, finely milled, and you really can't see it because it's translucent. This just mattifies your skin. It makes it look beautiful. I absolutely love this product. Definitely recommend it. Invest in a good setting powder. And what I love about it is that it's not going to add any color to your skin. It's just going to set your foundation, and you don't have to worry about ending up looking Oompa Loompa orange. And something that's a little bit more affordable than the Tarte one is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. This one isn't that bad. You do have to be careful when applying powders like this to your face. If you put too much on, it's going to leave a white cast, which you really don't want to happen. So a little bit goes a long way. Same thing as the Tarte one. It's a soft white powder. It's finely milled, and you can just apply a little bit at a time. Has a little powder puff here. And yep, just a nice translucent powder. Okay guys, I think I covered everything today. Foundation, concealer, and powders. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you do have fair skin and you're struggling with finding concealers and foundations and things like that, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed to keep a date with new videos, and it's completely free. I upload on every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on a Sunday. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today, and if you want to see more videos like this or if you have any other requests, please leave a comment down below. All the products I mentioned are down below as well. I will see you all next time. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye guys.